If you 1 Mississippi this paper negative under a normal light, check it out. Hey and welcome back. Today I will be shooting this, but not on this, but on this. I'm shooting on our brand new 8x10 back, which attaches to your 4x5 Pinsta Camera. And I've loaded it with pretty cheap photographic paper. These sheets cost only like 90 cents per sheet. And the cool thing about shooting photographic paper, hey, red jacket, familiar. As I was saying, the cool thing about shooting on photographic paper is that you end up with a paper negative, which you can then contact print using a very simple technique, which I will show you later. The ISO rating of this paper is around ISO 16, and I'm exposing this shot for 10 minutes today and then taking it home to develop and contact print. 10 minutes on, let's go close the hole. The development process for this paper is exactly the same as with Harman direct positive paper. So you develop for 2 minutes, then you fix for 1 minute, and then you wash it. This is what we end up with. Oi, oi, oi. I gave it a good wash. Now we're going to let it dry and create our contact print. Okay, so in order to create a positive or a contact print from your paper negative, there's a couple of things you need. You need a room that is completely dark, light sealed. No light can come in. To make it easy for yourself, you can get one of these. It's a safe light. I do my contact printing in the toilet in my house, which is completely dark. So I get everything inside the toilet. Then I take my safe light, I put it in the light, switch on the light, and I start setting everything up. Now you want to make sure that the surface you're working on when contact printing is completely level. So what I did is I just ordered an additional sheet of glass. I put this on my toilet seat. Let me just put this down. And that's where I'm working from. So the process is as follows. Under a safe light, you take out a fresh sheet of photographic paper. I just used the same paper that I used to shoot the negative on. You place that emulsion side up, and I know I'm doing it the wrong way around because this was exposed to light, just so I could have an example. Emulsion side up, then you take your paper negative, emulsion side down, so the exposed side down. I usually go like this, so they are neatly aligned. Place them on the glass. Take the other piece of glass, put it on top. You might want to use a set of like rubber gloves because glass can be a little bit sharp. You place the glass on top. Now what you could do in order to determine the amount of exposure that your contact print is going to need is to place a black piece of cardboard on top on, let's say, a quarter of the image, and then it's time to remove. So you turn off the light, you remove the safe light, you put in a regular light bulb. It takes a little bit of experimenting to see how powerful your bulb should be. I just ended up buying 3, ran some tests on my toilet, and found out that this one is giving me not too much light and not too little light. So this is in, then you get ready and you turn on the light and you go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, then you move it 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, you move it 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, lights off. And then you take out the normal light bulb, you replace it with the safe light again, carefully take off the top piece of glass. The freshly exposed piece of photographic paper goes inside the back of the Pinsta Camera, again emulsion side up. You close the Pinsta Camera, make sure that the hole is closed as well, and you're ready to do the regular development process inside the camera. And the test image came out looking like this. Now what you need to keep in mind when contact printing is that the longer you expose your photographic paper, the darker the image gets. Yeah, I had to think about that a couple of times as well. So what you're seeing here, that the darkest part of my image was exposed for 8 Mississippis. Then there's, I think it's here, 6 Mississippis. This one's 4 Mississippis. And then the lightest part was 2 Mississippi. So the lightest part was exposed to light for the shortest amount of time. So based on the test print, I 1 Mississippi'd it under a regular light, developed it for 2 minutes, fixed it for a minute, and this is the result. And I am loving it. I think the tones are just brilliant. I'm gonna let it dry, so I'll be right back. Before I reach the end of the video, I want to say a big thank you to Tim and Dave, two super knowledgeable and very valued members of the Pinsta community. So thank you guys for all the help. So the process started with shooting a paper negative on 8x10 photographic paper, then using different exposure times to determine the optimal exposure time. And this is what we ended up with. So if you want to shoot something other than Harman direct positive paper, I can highly recommend shooting on photographic paper. It is much cheaper. The paper has a much wider tonal range. Yes, it's a bit more time consuming because you're shooting negative, but you can contact print as many copies as you like once you have a paper negative. I hope you found this video useful. Please don't forget to tag us when you share your results on your Instagram or your TikTok. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!